UFC 94. GSP dominates BJ Penn from start to finish. But after the fight, Penn's corner cries foul, claiming illegal Vaseline gave GSP an unfair edge. Footage shows questionable shoulder rubs between rounds, but officials clear him. Dominant or just slippery? Fans still debate.
In applying Vaseline to the fighter and then rubbing on the shoulders.
Greasegate and everything else that has been called, George.
I'm not saying GSP greased. I'm just saying he was
GSP got slick, but Romero's corner pulled something even bolder. UFC 178. Yoel Romero takes heavy damage from Tim Kennedy. He's nearly finished at the end of round 2, but as round 3 is set to begin, Romero stays seated. His corner ignores the ref, refuses to pull the stool, and buys him an extra 28 seconds. Kennedy's yelling, officials look confused. Finally, Romero stands, refreshed, and knocks Kennedy out. No warning, no point deduction, just chaos. And a KO win that's still debated years later. Romero didn't cheat with fists, he cheated with his stool.
Hey, if you can't get off the stool, that's the end of the fight. You don't stand there for another minute.
Romero's stool gave him life. Chandler's took him out. Bellator 165. Chandler's leg is already damaged from calf kicks. Then, between rounds, his corner botches the stool handoff. Chandler goes to sit and collapses hard.
But this is serious stuff. Brad Primus should be the Bellator lightweight champion.
He can't continue. Bellator waves it off. Sabotage? Incompetence? Either way, months of training end in a stool mishap. Fight night chaos is one thing, but Jon Jones takes chaotic prep to a new level. Most fighters clean up before fight week. Jon Jones? He parties. He once admitted to doing cocaine the week before beating Daniel Cormier. Despite it all, he dominates. Is it talent, or is he fueled by chaos? Whatever it is, it works. If this kind of chaos has you hooked, don't forget to like the video. It tells the algorithm you want more wild MMA stories. And hey, drop a comment with the most cursed fighter you've ever seen. We're reading them all. Jones breaks the mold, but UFC conspiracies? They break the rules. March 2022. Jorge Masvidal allegedly attacks Colby Covington outside a restaurant. Colby doesn't press charges. Days later, the UFC hands him a title shot. Dana White says it's unrelated, but fans? They call it hush money in a pair of fight gloves.
I don't know if you saw, but Leon Edwards has expressed that he wouldn't like to fight Colby. He just doesn't think he deserves the fight. I don't know, curious what you make of those comments.
Why would Colby not deserve the fight? Can somebody explain that to me? Colby Covington deserves this shot at the title.
Colby kept quiet and got rewarded. Leslie Smith, not so lucky. Leslie Smith led Project Spearhead, pushing for fighter unionization. Then her opponent missed weight. Smith agreed to fight only if her contract was extended. Instead, UFC paid her full and cut her. Fans saw it as retaliation. Smith saw it as proof. Silencing fighters is shady, but some fights might have been staged. Bellator 138. After years of build-up, Kimbo Slice finally steps into the cage with MMA legend Ken Shamrock. Early in the fight, Shamrock takes Kimbo down, gets his back, and sinks in a deep rear naked choke. It looks over. Then, he lets go. No scramble, no defense. Kimbo stands up and lands a few heavy punches, knocking Shamrock out cold. Just like that, the fight is over. Viewers were stunned. Some accused Shamrock of throwing the fight. Others blamed age or poor grip. The footage only fueled the fire. Why release a fight-ending choke without a clear reason? Both fighters denied a fix, and Bellator stayed quiet. But even now, it remains one of the sport's most infamous was-it-real moments.
Kimbo's out. Slice back to his feet and unloading with the right hand. It was all Ken Shamrock, then all Kimbo Slice. Drop Shamrock and the count for behind win in the Bellator cage for Kimbo Slice.
From strange fights to stranger luck, enter Chiesa. They call it the Chiesa curse, not because Michael Chiesa loses, but because beating him might doom your next fight. Let's break it down. Joel Lozon beat Chiesa, then lost to Alia Quinta. Jorge Masvidal beat Chiesa, then got stopped by Rustam Khabilov. Kevin Lee beat Chiesa, and got choked by Tony Ferguson. Anthony Pettis beat Chiesa. Vicente Luque beat Chiesa, then got dominated by Bilal Muhammad. Kevin Holland beat Chiesa, then immediately lost to JDM as well. Coincidence? Maybe. But in MMA, this kind of streak gets noticed. Know a fighter more cursed than Chiesa? Drop it in the comments. We might feature it next time. Fighter curses are rough. Sports curses? Even worse. Drake's support has become a superstition all its own. He gets big on fighters like McGregor, Masvidal, Usman, and even Adesanya, and they all lose. Fans call it the Drake curse. Just look at the record. He backed Jorge, KO'd. Backed Conor, broken leg. Backed Adesanya, upset. Backed Usman, head kick from hell. Fighters now joke about dodging his shoutouts altogether. At this point, if Drake backs you, maybe hedge. Drake's curse is bad, but EA's might be worse. MMA's own version of the Madden curse, fighters who land on the cover of EA Sports UFC often suffer quick declines. Ronda Rousey, Conor McGregor, and Jorge Masvidal, all spotlighted, all stumbled soon after. Even Alexander Volkanovski looked cursed after a brutal skid until he reclaimed the title. So maybe it's broken, or maybe the curse is just taking a breather. Lyoto Machida drinks his own urine daily. Bryce Mitchell believes the earth is flat, and once accidentally drilled into his own body on a farm. These aren't jokes, these are real routines from real fighters who really believe.
I immediately regret this decision.
Think that's odd? Wait till you hear about the rope. Strange rituals peak with Jon Blachowicz. Jon Blachowicz's pre-fight ritual is as chilling as it is unique. While walking his dog in a forest near Warsaw, he stumbled upon a man who had hanged himself. A police officer on the scene told him, when you find a hanged man, you take his rope for luck. An old superstition. Uncomfortable with taking it, Jon chose instead to return to the site before each fight to touch the rope. Since adopting this ritual, he claims a 90% success rate in his bouts. Coincidence or dark charm? You decide. Hooked by MMA's weirdest secrets? Smash subscribe and stick around. Got a favorite MMA conspiracy? Drop it below. We read every one. And if you liked this one, you'll love the video picked just for you on screen right now.